Hello everyone, in this session there was a lot of chaos. It started off like this. I was just chilling around with my slow-s plane. All of a sudden this random got shot down. The loser who shot the random down also tried to shoot me, but I used professional dodge maneuver and managed to blow him up. He asked what that was, and I gave him a response. After carefully misclicking on him, I went away. Sometime later in the same session, I was in a fight with this player. To be honest, I don't remember how the fight started, but I was in the sewer with a scramjet, which wasn't optimal considering they were using jets. I called my hunter to blow up the player, but he teleported. I went to my hangar to get a jet, but to my horrors this idiot was in my session. My life was ruined. But then I remember what my ancestors sacrificed for the frag video, and I couldn't let that slide. The top tier degenerate was using a deluxo, so I deluxified his existence with my giant cannon. Sadly, the way I parked here wasn't very optimal, and the Los Santos Ultra Zionist NPCs weren't very happy with my presence, so they ended me. Luckily, when we started to fight, he got ran over by a car LMO, so I guess the NPCs weren't picking sides. Then, as you can imagine, this type of player really loves his or C cars. And I couldn't let that slide.
You ever cross me again? Go hang myself.
After realizing he can't deal with the Turbo Sashi G Studio, he shat himself and ran away like the Germans did in 1945. Anyway, it was time to take off. Sadly, since that impeccable landing, I need to use pro strats to get this sheet back to work. After I did, it was all good. Never mind, the professional loser really thinks he can pull up on me with a shitty-ass helicopter. I really thought he learned his lesson not to mess with the king. But I guess there is only one solution to this problem. Anyway, back to the hangar. It's amazing how long this sheet survived for. What is it doing? Bruh. Absolutely destroyed. Time to fly under the bridges, I guess. Since there is no one hostile nearby, I can freely fly under the bridges. Amazing flying. Bruh. Oh, what a convenient timing. And he is hostile as well. Where the hell are you going? That is not a car, you absolute animal. Oh well, back to the hangar for the 37th time. Seriously though, what the fuck is it doing? I really hope this doesn't happen again.
2 seconds later.
Bruh. Well, at least I hope I don't get attacked again. Bruh. Okay, time to end this loser once and for all. Bruh, 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 bruh. Check this epic upside down movement. Wow, I can't believe that after 50,000 hours of gameplay I can finally go under bridges while upside down on my Oppressor Mark II. It's such a life accomplishment. Imagine if I spent that time elsewhere, like finding a job. But let's be honest, playing Grand Theft Auto is the second best thing in the world, right after admiring the Third Reich. After spotting the Linus tips himself, I thought he would be running around giving free tips on Linus, but all he was giving was heat-seeking missiles from his flying bike, so the solution was only one. JK, it won't be that epic since the missiles of the Oppressor are horrible. The only way he can die is if he goes in a straight line. So this will be a long-ass fight. Bruh. If this was the real Linus, he would have never died to this. This cheap knockoff can eat this fart. There is no point in griefing.
What did you say, nigga?
Who do you think you are attacking? As I was saying, there is no point in griefing noobs. It's a waste of time for everyone. The reason why I killed him in the first place is because he was killing others. Killing him once got the point across. However, I can't say the same for this player. Let me explain what happened. Shortly after the clip ended, I kept fighting this player. He was the one in the jet. What happened was actually pretty stupid. I took a scramjet, I rammed into his car, and fired a rocket. However, for some damned reason the rocket didn't lock on him, but instead it locked on the cargo. I don't know why it did that. Sadly, this is what happened. I can't stand people who grief cargo. I get that griefing is part of the game, and that's fine really, but destroying cargo is just a loser activity in my opinion. The problem is that new players see the red icon and get encouraged by the game to destroy it, even though they have no clue what that even is. In my opinion, Rockstar should rework the cargo feature in Grand Theft Auto 6. Anyway, here is the frag video.